it's almost the end of 2016. A lot of things have happened this year in the world. A lot of famous people who we were rather fond of have died. And one I particularly would like to commemorate in the world of horticulture is Bill Mollison, who coined the term permaculture, which is an abbreviation, or what do you call it, a collision, an elision of permanent and horticulture and culture. I'll just read a few quotes from the introduction to his book. Permaculture is based on the observation of natural systems, the wisdom contained in traditional farming systems, and modern scientific and technological knowledge. So really it's a philosophy of working with rather than against nature, he says, protracted and thoughtful observation rather than protracted and thoughtless labour. Sounds good to me. Less labour, more thought. And of looking at plants and animals in all their functions rather than treating elements as a single product system. So it's like working with nature, rolling with the blows, turning adversity into strength and using everything positively, which sounds like a brilliant way to approach horticulture. Rest in peace, Bill Mollison. Anyway, so end of the year, New Year coming up, New Year resolutions. What am I going to do? I am either going to use them or lose them. And I'm talking about seeds. I've got so many seeds. I really have a thing about beans, and all my bean seeds from this year are packaged up nicely in envelopes. If we all ate beans, we could feed the world easily. Anyway, so this is my, those are my beans. This is my box of my other seeds from during the year. And they have dates on them. I think maybe I should look at the dates, and if they're more than 2 years old, I should chuck them out. I'm almost thinking I'll make a resolution to label everything. The only problem I have with that is you make nice labels and you stick them in the ground next to your nice neat row of vegetables and they disappear, or the writing gets smudged and you never go back and look at them. Anyway, I may make a resolution like that. Oh, I've still got loads of other beans as well. Climbing French bean, bunny bean. They're all half-used packets because you never need a whole packet. This is the problem. Oh, and some squashes. I can't grow the same squash again that I had last year. The big blue one. It's so chunky and meaty, and Chris is not keen on it, and I have to say I'm not totally convinced by the taste. There's a kind of strange aftertaste about it. I think I sent for these last year in the summertime and I haven't used them yet. They seem to be squash seeds. Blue banana winter squash, Burgess buttercup winter squash, Hokkaido winter squash. And the one I've currently got that I'm not going to grow again is called a blue Hokkaido. The original Hokkaido I think is a sort of orangey one, like the pumpkins that you have at Halloween. So I've got 3 kinds of squash there, which I bought new, so I must try them. Cabbage, greyhound. Evidently I must have planted it, but I didn't plant it last year. It must have been the year before. I should finish those off. Last year I got the seedlings in the trays, and I didn't really get enough cabbages. One of my New Year resolutions is going to be to try different varieties of things. So we've got strawberries on the plot, and they come from a plant that we had years ago, and you just take the runners and plant them. I don't even know anymore what variety it is, and because we've got those, we don't buy new ones. And it would be fun to try different kinds and, yeah, revamp the strawberry beds, because they take over, don't they? Oh, sunflower blend. Yes, I want to grow sunflowers. I think this might be a bit old, but anyway. I'm going to grow more sweet corn, definitely. Last year was the first year I grew sweet corn, and I used these. Used to for the gills. That's a full sweet corn variety, Mirai M160YF1. I've still got seeds, so I'll probably grow it again. I'm not sure about F1 hybrids. Can you save the seeds, or is it something you have to always buy? But anyway, I use those, and I've still got some of the mini sweet corns as well, mini pop F1, that's also an F1. Which was fun, it grew really quickly, really tall. Oh, and I've got some things, oh yes, climbing peas. We tried climbing peas last year. We started them a bit late, and they were too crowded, so I want to try again this year and spread them out a bit more, maybe grow them up the dead corn stalks that I left from the sweet corn. So we're definitely going to try melons in the polytunnel this year. Sadly, I also sent for some more, I think I sent for some more melons. Oh, a cucumber melon, that's actually a cucumber, I think. It's called a cucumber melon. And lemon cucumber. I got that from the internet as well, I think probably from Amazon. I don't know who sent it to me. Clearly somebody small who doesn't have printed packets. Does it say marigold mix? I've no idea. Anyway, I got these from a Seedy Sunday. I've been hearing about Seedy Sunday for years, and I finally thought I must go and see what it's all about. But what it's all about is there's a person manning a stall, and the stall is full of little seed packets that people have given, they've supplied from their allotments. And if you go to this stall with new packets of seeds from your allotment, you can exchange them for somebody else's. So I took beans and I exchanged them for these, and I thought that would be fun to try something someone else has harvested from their plot. It would be more interesting if you had contact with the people who had produced the seeds and they could tell you something about them. But I can see that logistically might be difficult. Tall Purple Marsh 2, Climbing French Bean Blue Lake, Sweet Corn Optimum F1, Beetroot Bold Tardy, oh that's good, I don't seem to have any beetroot, and Carrot Parisian. Oh, and let me show you this thing I had for Christmas. It's kind of vaguely horticulture related. I can't imagine how anybody could have thought of this. It's a very inventive kind of a thing. A unicorn squirrel feeder. So what it is, yes, you may be asking yourself, do squirrels need a unicorn feeder? Well, maybe they want one or not, maybe they should get one. So here it is, it's a horse's head with a screw-on horn, which makes it into, maybe you pop it in, which makes it into a unicorn. And it has two little holes there so that you can hang it up. And the idea of this apparently is that you hang it over your bird feeder and you put nuts inside it. The box suggests that in order to make the peanuts stick on the inside, you smear the inside with peanut butter and then stick the whole peanuts onto this peanut butter. And then what will happen is the squirrel will come onto your bird table, see that there are nuts inside, and pop its head up inside the unicorn head and get lots of nuts, and you will get the fun of watching the squirrel sitting on your bird table with a unicorn head. I can't imagine how I could do this. I don't even have a bird table. Might take him down to the allotment and put him on a post to frighten the squirrels away, maybe. I think I was given these, I must have sown them. I think they both came up and the Swedes were immediately eaten by some creature, just devoured all their leaves and they died. The turnips grew nicely and they tasted strangely bitter. I don't know if turnips are meant to be bitter. I'm not sure if I really want to try these again. I hate to throw seeds away, but then people do grow turnips and they say, oh, these turnips are sweet and delicious. So I wonder if it was something to do with the soil conditions or the variety. So I don't know. Keep them or chuck them. So by the year 2016, well, perhaps I'll just chuck them. So here's to 2017. May it be fruitful for everybody. Bye.